YouTube, Dave the Ammo Cycle coming at you, 7/26/15. No, this is not a ammo score video. It is not a shooting video. It is a very, very complicated instructional video on how to drive a roundabout. I'm going to take off here in a little second, and I want you to pay attention to a couple of things. The first sign you're going to see is a yellow sign, a diamond-shaped sign indicating that you're approaching a roundabout. The second sign you'll see, it's a bike route sign. That means when you really hit the street here, it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. As you approach your entrance into the roundabout, you will see another yield sign, okay? And then as you get into the roundabout, there's another yield sign, okay? So pay attention to this, and then I'll come back and I'll try and explain it a little bit more. Hang on, here we go. 15 miles an hour. Does that say 50? The bike sign, the first yield sign. Now what's this? This is a yield sign. Boys and girls, this means I have to yield to the oncoming traffic, which I'm doing. Another yield sign. Now I'm in the roundabout. Going around the roundabout. And now I'm out of the roundabout. Let me pull over and give you the very complicated instructions here. Hang on for just a second. Okay, let's go over that again. We saw the roundabout sign, the bike route sign, one yield sign, another yield sign right in the middle, and another yield sign just off to the right. Now, the way that you drive it is as you approach the roundabout, the counterclockwise roundabout. As you approach the roundabout, you must yield to traffic that's in the roundabout. Once you are in and circling in the roundabout, it's called, once you're in, you're in. Traffic must yield to you, is how it works. It doesn't work the other way around. Okay, now I'm going to take you through it one more time. I know this is a lot to decipher, and I'll tell you why. And I know it's complicated, but you know, this is about the best I can do for you. Hang on. Sign, bike route, yield, coming in. Got a yield sign. I got two of them. Got one staring me in the face right here, and another one right there. Traffic's not coming. I'm in the roundabout. Turning in the roundabout. Turning out of the roundabout. Okay. Just hang in there with me, and I'll give you a reason why we're doing this. Within the last month, I've had two incidences in that roundabout. The first one was this big fat fuck in a 1972 Buick Stage, one of the worst fucking cars GM ever made. It was a fucking pig dog. It had a 454 engine. It weighed more than a fucking tank. It got about 2 miles to the gallon, and it was fucking slow as molasses. This motherfucker leans on his horn trying to get into the roundabout, thinking that I have to yield to him. I don't believe the sign said that. So not only, pal, did you get your driver's license out of a Cracker Jack box, you got a fucking dog car to begin with, that fucking puke-ass green. I used to have a 326/69 Goat. It was bored and stroked. I had hooker headers and a Herbert roller cam in that thing, and I used to pop cherries off of those stages. So for you, pal, play this video over at least 50 times a day. You might learn something. The other incident that I had was as I was approaching into the roundabout, I noticed a open top pink and white Jeep with a big fat bitch inside. Her name was Pixie or Dixie something, and I had to make sure I looked at the speed limit because it said 15 miles an hour. This bitch was going 50 miles an hour, squealing her goddamn tires as she went into this thing, and I purposely cut in front of her to make her slow down. As soon as that happened, she took both hands off the wheel, gave me the peace sign in each one, and then took off. And she was lucky I was, you know, a gentleman, cool, calm, collective, like I always am. But if I wasn't, what I should have done is chase that bitch down, stalk her down, and put the front end of this fucking Buick Rendezvous in the back of her ass, and that would have given her a good reason to get pissed. So, anyway, I know there was a lot of information here for the asshole and the assholette, and for all the rest of you asshole and assholettes that don't know how to drive a roundabout. I know this was complicated, but if you play it over and over, you might be able to get it. Dave the Ammo Psycho, over and out.